Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So this is Susan Diamond Paints, and we're going to be working on, I got the Diamond Art Club 24 calendar. This is January, it's January 1st. So we are going to be working on this picture. This is the 1st of January, or today's January 1st, but this is January's picture for the month. So we have a bear, an owl, hedgehog, and a tree trunk. So each month has its own group of beads, and the beads are labeled by the number, and the numbers are on the picture here. So that's what the ones that you'll use for the calendar space. To see, this is January. So here's our beads. So we have 8, 3, 9, 7, 6, 2, 4, 5, and 1. So what we'll do first is we'll just go in the order of the bags that we have. So I'll cut the first bag off. So I'll just cut these. It's a round, so I might just put them in order. I'm gonna cut them all off real quick here, and then we'll work on the picture. So I hope everybody's New Year's Day has had a great start. Alrighty, so put my scissors over here. So it's 8, 3, 5, 1, let's see, 6 or 9, 9, 8, 9, 5, let's see here, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, so 1 through 9 for the colors here. So we will do 1. 1 looks like it's the most, and it's pretty much all over the trunk, the bear, everything. I'll get my wax back in my pen here, or my putty I should say. I'm using putty from the Add More Zest Advent Calendar. It's the Zesty Lemon. It is Abby's Diamond Putty. She knows she has an Etsy store. Diamond Painting. Oh, I can't remember the name of the company they're using her putty. It was in the Advent Calendar. So this is my tray that I got from the Advent Calendar. So this will be number 1. Of course, you in the box you do get the standard tray, or the standard package. I'll show you what came in the normal. It's the tray, pen squishy, blue squishy, bags, extra bags. Probably not enough for the whole calendar, but we might use those. And no tweezers because it's a round. So I'm gonna put these back in here along with the two plates of wax, 2 things of wax. Yeah, 2 things of wax, 2 heart waxes, and of course the tray. I keep the tray out there. I like using smaller trays sometimes. So I'll put that over here. Okay, so I got, this is number 1. So let's see if I can shake them up here. Alright, so we're going to pull this back. And we're going to do, I don't want to pull it all because of where I'm working. But we'll just I'm trying to put my putty back in my pen. It wants to stick out. So what we'll do is we'll get up here. Camera's kind of creating a shadow. So what we'll do is we'll start with the bear's face. So we'll do this right here. And let me get myself started good, and I can talk to you about January ideas and things for the channel. So January will be the superhero paint along that the Bergs Run is doing. So I will be a part of that. So I am going to be doing the Tiny Superheroes from Diamond Art Club. I'll have an unboxing, kitting up video for that probably later this week for January. That will be my start for that. I plan on probably working on that on the weekends and on Sundays, Saturday and Sundays for the weekend. During the week, I'll be still working on my custom diamond painting. That's custom number 3 that are in the ASMR videos that's dropping now. Has been dropping. I am changing the time period for the time it drops for 8 p.m. starting today. So instead of dropping them at midnight, they're going to be nightly videos and then just the extra added stuff. The idea that I had for the channel for this year is to do a weekly whip and chat with you on Sundays, to put that video probably up on Mondays. Just kind of give you a catch up of where I am. We'll probably be working on the Tiny Superheroes picture together. It's easy to work on my custom as the ASMR because it usually takes me about 2 hours to finish a rectangle area that I have with my cover sheets. So that's those are the nightly videos that I'll work on. So that is that idea, that it's going to be a weekly whip and chat on Sunday that I'll record and put up on Mondays. Just a how am I doing, kind of catching up with me, what's going on, to at least give you all a whip and chat probably, each week. And then pretty much the same thing of the ASMRs. Like I said, those are for my customs, and I'm still custom bound here. Like I said, still finishing custom number 3. I'll have number 4 up. That will be after number 3. That will be the last of the restaurant. Then I have one for my hairdresser, and I told her I'd get hers done by June. So that will be powering through that on that one also. So you'll see kind of an interchange between those two paintings of ASMR videos. And then I don't do New Year's resolutions because I don't feel like becoming a failure later in the year because I didn't complete something or didn't stick to something. But I do want to do the 10,000 pages for my Let's Turn Pages goal for 2024. I'm doing a couple of other challenges. The Clear the Shelves challenge, which is to help me get through my audiobooks that I have on Audible. I have a little bit over 400 audiobooks, so I'm using that to doing 50 audiobooks for the year is what my goal is for that. And then the books read for the year, I think I'll probably stick with 25, and then if I need to up it, I can. As I get, if I get close to doing 25, say in the first part of the year, I may up it to 50. I did a little over 25 this year, but I get through that reading slump about probably March and April, around there. I don't read, I don't know why, but it's just, I'm picking up more, doing more audiobooks while I'm diamond painting because I'm doing less whip and chat because I'm doing those ASMR. So while I'm diamond painting, I'm listening to an audiobook, or I'm watching YouTube, or I'm watching TV, or something of that nature. So that's what I wanted to do to keep that's just listening to the audiobooks and listen to what I have a lot of. I mean, it's just I need to go through and say, okay, what's my oldest one that I haven't listened to yet, and listen to it and go from there. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that challenge, because the Clear the Shelves challenge. There's also a book group I kind of stumbled across today on Goodreads called the 52 Club. And what they do is they have 52 prompts, so it's a book a week. And you pick a book that goes along with the prompt. And I think you can choose like I know they have it numbered like week 1, week 2. I'm pretty sure you could pick like whatever week and whatever thing you want to work on. But I kind of liked that, the idea that they had. And so I kind of joined the group, so I might just keep an eye out on that to see, because they have lists of books that go with the prompt, so you could look at it and say, okay, that looks like a book I'd want to read, and then that exposes you to new authors and new genres and new anything. So I might do that. I haven't really decided on that yet, because that's a book a week, but I could do that, probably listen to it an audio book, but along with everything else that I'm doing, so you know how that is. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. So I think pretty much what I'm gonna try to get done this year is the superheroes pictures is pretty much what I think I'm gonna be working on alongside to give me a break from the customs, just to change it up a bit, just to give me something, something different to work on, like for holidays and, days that I'm off and things like that. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm just still working on the ones here. My putty is seeping out in my pen, but that's okay. I'm waiting for Mary making mud, Merry, Mary. She's She's took off early for Christmas, but she's pregnant, so I understand that, and I know she's gonna want to be off, not doing anything while she welcomes her baby into the world. So, but I'm waiting for her to have her shot back and do some more putties, because I like her putties. So I like this one, the Abby's. It's really good, and it still smells, which is kind of amazing to me. But yeah, I still like the putties. I rotate it. I do putties. I do the glue dot. Just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So I had my scent diffuser. It has peppermint essential oil in it because I like the smell of peppermint. Okay, so we're going to move over here to the owl now, because I got half of the bear. Got a bead sitting here, so just going to shake these and then put it right here. I'm going to move the paper back up, because I'm going to go up here to the top part of the owl and work on that. So we're just going to get this over here and make sure I try not to put the pen too much in your view, but I can't help that sometimes. So that's just the way it is. I want to start pulling the camera up higher so you can get a full shot of whatever the canvas is that I'm working on, instead of the up close view. I know everybody likes the close-up view because you can see actually where you're putting the drills and everything, but I think it will work better for me to do the longer distance view so you can see the whole picture. So I'll be working on changing that camera angle view pretty soon. I still got it like in the position I got it right now, but I do have this point of view, the scene view different, because so you can see the whole picture here of the owl and the bear. So yeah, that's what my goals, my reading goals are. Just gonna try to listen to more audiobooks while I diamond paint, as opposed to watching a bunch of YouTube channels. I do some of that while I'm at work. I just listen while I'm at work. I kind of have the computer off to the side of me, so if I need to look at something, I can. But a lot of times I just like, it's just, treat it like a podcast is what everybody says, for a diamond painting video. Treat it like a podcast. So, that's what I do. So I gotta figure out what's sticking. Oh no, something's on the bottom of my tray. So it's making everything stick. So much sticking there. So I want to finish the ones up, because I don't want to have to put them in a bag until I'm ready to put it. And that's the thing, it doesn't have the DMC number on it, and it's rounds. So I don't know yet, haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with the extras or the leftovers, or what you want to call it. So we are going to, let's see, I'm going to move this a little bit down on the owl here, because I got 3 right there I need to do. Let me pull that back down. Pull those in. Right there. And then I got some down here at the bottom, his feet. That's what it looks like to me anyway. So I'll put those in right there. So the first though of every month, you will get the video for the diamond painting calendar. So that's my goal for the beginning of the month. So I'm going to pull the paper back up here. I'm going to pull it back down here at the bottom. And we'll pull it up. And we'll work on the bottom half of the bear and the snout. So let's just put it right here. Let me turn this around. I can work off of it here. So yeah, so that is pretty much what my goals for the year are. I always try to say I always want to do better as far as reading is concerned, and I really feel like that I'm getting back into the swing of things. December wasn't really that bad as far as depression or anything went. I felt better about December than I have in a long time. Well, not a long time. It hadn't been that long. But you know, when my mom had COVID, she had it during December. So I think I'm finally getting out of that slump, and I'm reading more and, you know, trying to accomplish those things. And my friend at work, she's the one that tells me all about all the new adult books to read. So my sister, we did our Christmas the day after Christmas, so that Tuesday we did our Christmas, and the 18th of December I turned 50. That was my 50th birthday. So I told her, she's like, "What are you doing for your birthday?" You know, I was like, "Well, I'm not doing anything because, you know, it's 50, and who wants to get together, you know, a week before Christmas? You know, my birthday didn't fall in a month where you people can get together. Like, her husband turned 50 and they went on a cruise and did, you know, there's a whole group of them, I think, that turned 50, but I'm not the party person. That's just not me. So she's like, "You're not doing anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm not doing anything, you know, special. It's just, you know, it's the week before Christmas, and that's just where my birthday falls, and that's how it is." So anyway, so I came to my parents' house a little early because I got off work, did half day that day, and so I got off at 12, and we left and got over to the house by around 12:30. And I busted her decorating the house, or not the house, but the area, the eating area, with a banner for 50 and white and gold balloons, 50. She said they didn't have any black balloons, so I told her I didn't want any black anything, no black cake, no black for your 50th birthday. But she got me a black cake. So a vanilla cake with black and gray icing, to which I didn't eat any of. She also got me a cake from Bunt's Cakes, B-U-N-D-T, Bunt cakes. They're small Bunt size cakes, but they have a strawberries and cream cake that I really like, and had cream and cheese frosting. But I told her to light on the cream cheese frosting, so she did that. So that's where she got my birthday cake from, at least the one I wanted anyway. And that's the one I ate, and that's the one I brought home. And I did bring home the black cake, but I gave that to Les's cousin, and they said that they would probably take it to work, or at least his wife, Mary, she would take it to work. So I hope whoever enjoyed that black cake for a 50th birthday. So yeah, so, you know, so anyways, she and I were talking, and she's been listening to audiobooks, but she gets them through a library. But I had given her my Audible subscription information once before, so if there was anything she would listen to, she could. Now, we used to read around the same genres, but I know that she's been getting into a lot of these psychological thrillers, which I like those. You know, it's just I just have my you know, books that I like to read. I'm really big on the supernatural romances with the werewolves and vampires. And I told her, I said, you know, that's what I'm into listening to. So I said that, that's just kind of, because I want to know if I was reading any good books lately. And I said, well, this is what I'm reading right now, because this is kind of what, what I read and listen to. And I listen to the, Walt Longmire books on audio, but I like Walt Longmire, so. Anyway, that's Craig Johnson series. And so she was like, well, have you read Fourth Wing? I'm like, yes, I have. I said, I have that on audiobook, because I listen to it. And then she goes, well, I have to wait like 14 weeks for it. So that's when we got into the discussion about the Audible. And then she realized she had an Audible account that she was going to cancel. I said, well, you've got credits. I said, you need to use your credits. I said, because if you don't, I said, you'll lose them. I said, and you get to keep everything that you download when you don't have your Audible subscription. So, whenever you've purchased with your credits, they're yours. So you get to keep them. So she had I think 5 credits left. So she got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and then there was some books that she couldn't get out of her library that were part of the suggested reads on the psychological thriller Facebook group. So she said, I'll get those, because I can't really get those at the library. I said, okay, well, I said, yeah. I said, but yeah, I said, and I told her, I said, look, I said, she was telling me that for her Fourth Wing, it was like a 14-week wait. There was the hold on it, so she was waiting for it. I said, well, you need to have Iron Flame as your next book right after that. I said, because Fourth Wing, I said, ends on a cliffhanger. And I said, Iron Flame does the same thing. I said, but after Iron Flame, I said, you're going to be like the rest of us. You're just going to be waiting on it, because that's what we're doing. We're waiting on the next book. So, Fourth Wing came out, May or June last year, 2023, and then Iron Flame didn't come out, till November? So so you're looking at almost 6 months-ish? And that's just, if she's really cranking it out and working on the next one or not. So that's what I told her. So yeah, so it's really good. So she's like, okay, I'll, get those, because it's too long for the library. And then she goes this, and she says, well, what about A Court of Thorns and Roses? I said, yes. I said, you need to read that series too. I said, you can be like the rest of us, because we're still waiting on that series to be finished. And I told her, I said, you need to read Throne of Glass. I said, by the same author. And she's like, okay. So what I need to do is get her on my Audible account so she can listen to it, because I have A Court of Thorns and Roses and I have Throne of Glass. Actually, I'd been listening to Throne of Glass during the holidays-ish while I was diamond painting. So yeah, so I figured, and she would like that. So I'd also gotten, I'd been using my credits. I had like 6 credits left when they expired. I think at the end of the year. My next subscription for my 24 credits will come in January 20th. So I had gotten like a bunch of Stephen King ones. That's what I use my credits for. Some ones that I've read before, books I'd read before that I wanted to re-listen to, because I'm a whole lot older now than when I actually read the book. So, I was like high school, college age, when I was reading Stephen King. So, I had started back listening, or at least I started 2023, listening to the Dark Tower series again. So, I had my Drawing of 3 accounted in my December read, but I knew that I'd started book 4, The Wastelands. I knew I wouldn't be able to finish it for 2023, so that would be my January account. Audio book and, pages read, because it's, even though I'm not physically reading it, I'm still listening to it, so you're actively doing something that's, part of your time while you're doing, it could be doing something else, or driving in your car or whatever. I'm not driving my car anymore because I don't go to work, but I work from home. So yeah, that's so I've been doing that, listening to his books, and really behind on his stuff because he's got all his new stuff out. But anytime anything comes out, like I pre-order it, I'll use the credit for it because I want to have it. So I used to get the books, but now I've decided Well, at least then I can do the ebooks and change the font, because they're it's really small font. But I was like, heck with it, I'm just gonna get an audiobook and listen to it, because that helps pass the time when you're sitting there and you're listening to it. And when you have something that helps you pass the time, then you really work on something. You can work pretty hard on something. So that's been what I've felt's been helpful for me, especially on the customs, doing the diamond paintings, because the little rectangle that I do, like I said, on the custom, at least the one I'm working on right now, it usually takes me about 2 hours to do a, I just took that whole wax out of the pen. Let's try that again. I don't want to take all the wax out. I'm trying to get it to stay, or act right, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's what just helps the process. So I'm using it as a de-stressor. But hey, if I can listen to a book while I'm doing it and get that book read, counted, or all the better for me. So that's what I've been doing. Like I said, I feel like I'm accomplishing more as far as reading is concerned, since that's what I'm doing now more than, like I said, watching videos. I really need to actually watch some, like a couple of days or so, of the Add More Zest Advent calendar, while she worked on her calendar for the Advent. I was actually working on Frosty the Snowman during my Advent. Didn't get a lot of views on that, so I don't know I don't really know what's going on with my channel. I know my ASMR gets a lot of views, because it's it's a couple of hours long with you listening to whatever the ASMR sound is in the background. And right now on the custom 3, it's the wind. I'll probably flip it back to the 4th picture, the custom picture, back to the ocean or thunderstorms. So I have the wind currently right now, custom number 3, and the one I'm working on for my hairdresser, her ASMR sound is a waterfall. So it's waterfall or stream, one of the two. So yeah, but my Advent calendar didn't do so well. What I worked on for Frosty the Snowman for the Jingles and Drills challenge. So I did get that done by the end of December before. I had that done by mid-month. So, yeah. So I worked on some of the Advent calendar things. The bookmark, I worked on it. I worked on the picture from the Advent calendar. I don't have those videos loaded up. I may do those later in the year, maybe like a Christmas in July kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, so I got that done. But yeah, that's kind of, like I said, that's where I'm at as far as whipping and chatting with you. So I'm gonna just get these number 1s here, trying to get these done. It's kind of hard to see because it's brown, and I'm trying not to move the canvas too much, but it's kind of going all the places, everywhere. It's going everywhere. So I'm going to stick that right there. Anyway, so what I was saying is I need to go back and actually watch her Advent calendar videos, the one she did every day, because I watched that last year. So that's what I got to do, catch up on her. And there, some other people, I go through phases of who I want to watch. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, trying to not monopolize my time on videos too much. I like watching, and actually, like I said, if I'm listening to an audiobook, so I'm trying to use my time a little better, while I'm videoing, and actually getting some reading done, progress in reading. So yeah, so I think that's really it that I wanted to talk to you about. So this will be a, like I said, the weekly whip and chat. If I don't have a lot to tell you about, it may be a short conversation, but then a video, time-lapse video afterwards. Don't really know. Probably so. But Yep, so that is your weekly chat here for the 1st of January. And then, like I said, the rest of this video will be time-lapsed, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So I'll talk with y'all again. Bye.